fail at the open, I might be a buyer closer to $10.
So you're not going to shun SCKT because you're not there right at the beginning?
What?
So you're not going to shun SCKT because you didn't get in right at the beginning?
No, not if it holds $10 all after hours and pre-markets. If it goes back and bounces, I might jump in quick. Probably only go to 11, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to get as close as I can to $10.
So you're going to try to dip by SCKT?
Yeah.
What about Neuro? Do you still have Neuro?
No, I sold that at $28.
Oh, yesterday?
Yeah, when it wasn't doing anything. 10 seconds.
Already?
Already, I've been up since 5:30.
Have you really?
Every day.
5:30? Oh, there we go. Blast off. Alright, so watching SCKT, watching Neuro, watching ALZN. I should have held my AEHR short overnight, but I covered it yesterday down on the low into that dump towards the end of the day. Let's see. Watching NRXP. What did you buy NRXP at?
13, sold at 15, and was all out at 18.
Oh, you're all out. Good for you, Henry. Proud of you. Dude, that webinar yesterday made me laugh. I was like, why is he talking to Henry so much? Did he make this just for Henry? Dude, it made me laugh. Okay, here comes your dip balls here on SCKT. It's dumping.
Dip balls.
Yes, dip balls. Or is it just going to be an all-day fader? Did you look at the news on it? On SCKT?
Yeah, they were earnings winner.
Oh, wow. That's a good catalyst. So was Neuro really an earnings winner? Did you look at the earnings or is that or did Bowen or something say that?
The company reported better than expected Q2 EPS and sales results. Earnings beat.
Okay. Well.
And AZLN crashing.
ALZN, yep. Damn, it's just taking a fucking nosedive, huh? Look at that. Jesus Christ. I currently have no positions. Although I am thinking of shorting SCKT because I think it dies. Then again, I think everything dies. See if there's shares to short. There are shares to short. Now I just need a bounce. And no bounce. Not yet, anyways. There she's coming in. SCKT is gonna bounce. Here it comes. I got an order ready at 1348, and then if it goes a little higher, I'm gonna take some more up near 14, up near Zihaya Day. You could dip by it right here, Henry. No, you want 10, huh?
Yeah, I'm not messing around with it right now. Not enough consolidation for me to like it.
You want to see it go sideways, huh? Before you buy it.
I like the sideways action.
There it goes. It's dumping. I just want to let it bounce. Just a little one. Put in an order. Okay, I'm putting another order in the low 1323. So I'm going to scale in towards 1450. We'll risk 15. Dude, yesterday I had the worst fucking trade on semi. That piece of shit.
Yeah.
CEMI. God damn, dude, that fade was horrible. Did you see that fade? It just would not bounce. I wonder what it's doing now. Oh, dude, thank God I cut it. Look at that. Just a massacre. Just kept fading, 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 fading. I was like, it's going to bounce here at 5. I loaded up shares there at 5, dude. And then it just kept going. And then my wife came home early. She came home early from work, and she specifically didn't go to get the kids because she wanted to have sex.
Nice.
Right? So she walks in the bedroom. I'm sitting there trading, and she's like, let's get fucked. I'm like, I can't. I'm so pissed. Damn it. I didn't get any of this short. Oh, I'm not chasing it down here either. Just like you weren't going to... Are you going to...
No, I forgot I bought MDGS at $2, so I'm watching that right now, squeeze.
Squeeze?
The pre-market high at 236. Remember that LAAB I bought? Well, I sold it yesterday at 54 cents, and I was in at 40 cents.
Yeah.
Got all out of it. I knew I sold it too early just by the trend it was doing. So it gapped up. Well, it hit $1 yesterday. After I sold it. It's holding 68 cents right now.
SCKT halted on the way down. I bet it bounces.
You gonna go long then?
No. I'm too scared.
On my ALZN to move, it's got Alzheimer's news.
You like Alzheimer's news?
Well, did something have Alzheimer's news the other day and it ran?
Bappy? You know what Bappy is?
No.
The Bappy trials?
No, I have no clue what you're talking about.
That was what Matt Martoma got busted on for inside in. It was Bappy trials. They were working on a cure for Alzheimer's, and Matt Martoma, who worked for that hedge fund that Steve Cohen owned, this poor bastard got sent to prison for 10 years for it because one of the doctors that was running the trial was friends with him and gave him inside information. And the SEC fucking locked his ass up.
Really?
Yeah, for 10 fucking years. And they were like, give up Steve Cohen and you won't go to jail. And he didn't give him up for some reason. They were like shocked because they really wanted Steve Cohen, but they didn't get him.
They probably promised him a lot of money once he got out.
Well, they told him, they were like, if you're taking money from Cohen, we're gonna be monitoring your bank accounts. We're gonna know because he made like $9 million off the trade, right?
Okay.
Because he got this huge fat bonus from Steve Cohen, and so shut up, Zoe. And so they took all his money, dude. So left his wife and kids like destitute while he goes to prison for 10 years. He just got out last month. This all happened in like the early 2000s. It's fucking, it was in that book Black Edge. Okay, so I currently haven't taken any fucking trades yet. Which I'm perfectly fine with because I've taken a lot of trades this week. But it's early in the day. And as soon as SCKT bounces, I will be shorting the fuck out of it. I moved my entries down to 1296, 1323, and 1332.
Well, Neuro's holding 22 again. I'm tempted to buy.
Oh. Wow, it is holding, huh? But it's red on the day. Neuro balls?
Yeah. What's the red to green price?
Dang, look at little neg. Little neg don't want to bounce. Damn, little neg reminds me of BTX. Okay, what did you say about what price?
What's the red to green on Neuro?
The red to green is 24.76. NURO. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, you know what? It gets over 24.75, 25. I might buy it. Oh, SCKT's open. SCKT, let me be.
Going down, baby.
It's going down, baby. Low scheme, my lady.
You know, it does at the 10 level if it's going to hold it or if it's just going to, like I said, just slowly fade off. I already traded the float 3 times.
Who's calling me? Oh, potential spam, it says. Here, if I accidentally hang up on you, I'll call you back. I'm going to decline this. Are you still there, Henry?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, bitch. Bounce.
And look at that sell off on NRXP from $25 at 7 a.m. down to $17 right now.
Dude, I'm going to have to try to start shorting this at 12. God, I might even just short some right here. I think this is going to be an all-day fader, Henry.
Yeah, I'm not getting involved right now.
Oh, it's embarrassing. I tried to short some at 11.50. Didn't get executed. I don't even know if I want to get executed at 11.50. I moved it up just a little bit because I feel like 11.50 is a horrible entry. Jesus Christ, it's $3 off its highs. Can't short that.
FOMO got me.
With what? Which one did FOMO get you with?
Long NRXP at 18. I'm going to risk low a day.
N as in Nancy, NRXP. Got it. Let me look at it. NRXP. What did you get it at, Henry?
18. Risking 17.39.
I'm surprised you bought that. It didn't go sideways long enough.
Yeah, but I seen it make that second green candle there, and it was touching the SMA line. So a mini weenie rub.
A mini weenie rub.
Mini weenie rub.
Oh, I took some
$7 from 7 a.m. So I gotta say it's gonna try to do a VWAP test at 20. So my goal of 20 or more.
I'm embarrassed to say that FOMO got me too. I fucking shorted some SCKT at 11.60. Fuck. Yours looks more promising than mine. Well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Mine's not bouncing too much. God, it's so dumb to short it down here. I already missed two dump. Sideways action, dump. So it's a reversible flag twice already, and then I'm chasing it way the fuck down here. But when I look left on this daily, SCKT was a recent runner.
Mm-hmm.
And it just died. It had that one day where it tried to spike and it just completely failed. I feel like it's too soon from its recent run for it to just have any kind of continuation. So I feel like it's just going to be one of those one-day failed spikers. Consolidate again. Maybe put in a couple more of these. And then in 6 months or a year from now, then it can fucking have a multi-day run. Or I could be completely wrong. Okay, we're down to the 11.20s. LZN is holding the sevens, dude.
I know I added, my new average is 750.
I'm wondering if AEHR is going to be a dip buy soon. Oh, man, that thing's dying. I should have held my short. Damn it. You know what? I traded AEHR really fucking well. I caught the squeeze on the way up. I caught the short.
Ooh, Elf is an alert on Elf.
Alf? Fuck
Elf.
Alf. Fuck Alf. Alf is dead to me. Alf and MRIN, they're both dead to me now. Fuck both of them. Did you unload your MRN or are you still holding it?
No, I got stopped out, took a loss on it.
Fuck MRN. The other day, remember when it halted on the way up and I bought it? I should just held my short forever. When it couldn't keep going, I just got out. And I was like, I'm not rebuying this thing. It's going to fucking just keep fading. All right, dude, SCKT's putting in some sideways price action. What do you think, Henry? Is it time to go long on this? I covered half my short in the low 11s. I should have said that sooner. I think I'm just going to cover it all.
No, I'm not liking it right now.
I'm just going to cover it all for small gains because I feel like it could consolidate right here and just curl back up and squeeze the fuck out of me. I'm not letting that happen. I didn't like my entry to begin with, so. Okay, I don't even have the right I got up late today.
I'm not watching SCKT. I'm more focused on my NRXP right now.
Oh yeah, we can get that one.
LVN.
Ooh, your NRXP is looking nice, Henry.
I'm hoping I can just keep moving my stop loss up.
Move your stop loss up, bitch. Henry. It's gonna squeeze.
Let's go red to green on NRXP.
NRXP is way green, Henry. This thing gapped up 100%. So you must know it's 1650. Is your R to the G. I didn't even get the Investors Underground chat room up yet. I was late with everything today.
Late night?
Not really. Dude, lately I've had this habit of like, okay, so the pre-market opens at 6 a.m. And I have this habit of waking up at like 4:30 in the morning. For no fucking reason. And I'll be like, want to eat. I'll get up and I'll wake up half awake and I'll go munch on something stupid. And then watch a little TV and then fall back asleep. It's annoying. I'm like, why am I doing this?
Why are you doing it?
I don't know. I think I have hormone problems. Keyword, whore.
So you turned down sex with your wife?
Just till the market closed. She got pissed. She was kind of like mad about it. You know, and I was like, babe, I got $50,000 in a trade right now. I gotta fucking watch this goddamn thing. Because if it bounces, I need to take my profits. You know? So I was like, she should know better to come home during power hour. Like, she comes home at 2:15. I was like, there's 45 minutes left in the market. So she just lays on the bed and acts depressed for a little while. Finally, she gets up and starts going cleaning the bathroom.
Why didn't she lay there naked and play with herself and warm herself up for you?
That is a good idea, Henry. I should have said that. I should have said, sweetheart, just get the fucking engine going. Okay? Dad will be there take it for a little spin here in a second.
There you go.
So yeah. Anyway, so the market closed. I cut my fucking loss. I'm like, fuck this thing. I'm not holding it overnight and praying that thank God I think it's under 4 now. And then I texted her and I'm like, thought you wanted to get fucked. 2 minutes later, she was upstairs with the baby, riding that dick, and the baby sitting there, fucking wondering what's going on. The baby gets jealous, dude. Baby's like, meh, like, what are you doing? Why are you hugging on him? The baby's like trying to separate us. Little cock block.
Don't be sucking their boobies. Those are my boobies.
I don't even suck on her boobs.
You don't suck on your wife's boobs?
Not right now. She's lactating.
So, drink some of that milk.
Have you ever drank fucking human milk?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't taste that great.
It's because it's warm.
I remember one time, whenever after she had my first kid, me and my buddies, we were like partying or whatever, and they lost a bet to me, and Scotty and T had to take a shot of her milk.
Did they at least get to see her put it in the shot glass? Did she put the tit out and fill it up with her in the shot glass?
Well, she had already had it, like she had pumping, so it was already, she had a bunch of saved up milk, so we just put it in a shot glass. And dude, SCKT's consolidating at 11, man. You can buy it right here and risk 11.
So did you buy it? And you're gonna risk 11?
No. So I feel like the bottom's gonna fall out here soon.
Yeah, I'm not liking it. Too many long wicks. Like,
see, I feel like it's about to crack support and about dump more. Hey, you wanted 10. You wanted it. Look, yeah. You're right. There looks like a lot of fucking support at 10. Why is my dog growling? What do you want, Zoe? Henry.
What?
Can you hear us good on the live stream?
What?
On the live stream, can you hear us good?
Yeah. What do you mean?
I just want to know. Want to make sure. I should have asked you this earlier. Can you hear us on the live stream?
Yes, I can.
Good. So
Are you live right now?
Yeah. I'm live. You didn't know we were live?
No.
We go live on Fridays, dude. I just woke up late.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me we were live. So
I guess I didn't do much of an introduction. It is July 23rd of 2021, Friday, July 23rd of 2021.
I thought you just meant the last time. Could you hear us?
Oh. No, I mean, on my end it says excellent connection. It says everything's going. All right, look, it's dumping. What's he doing? I haven't liked Fridays that much lately. It's dumping, but it's not dumping like convincingly. I kind of want to buy it a little bit, Henry. You said 10. Or is it just going to keep fading slowly?
I said 10. It said like 1060.
Henry's very specific about his prices that he wants to buy and sell things at. They don't get to those exact ones. He's like, I want to sell it 20, and it goes to $19.95, and he won't sell it. I'm like, Henry, it's fucking $19.95 is close enough. Just sell the goddamn thing and take your profits. Oh, Henry's long. MDGS, you didn't say shit about MDGS.
I told you earlier, I said I forgot I was long MDGS.
Henry, you know that I never listen.
I know.
You didn't even argue. Is it going to bounce or what?
At some point today, probably.
I'm surprised there's still shares to short on it. I thought about getting a high-end broker at Centerpoint Securities or Cobra, but I'm actually kind of afraid to. You know, so I can find shares to short on certain stocks.
Why fix something that's not broken?
What do you mean?
You're doing plenty fine with what you got right now. Why?
Well, that's why I'm kind of scared. That's why I'm kind of scared to get another broker, because to get one of those high-end brokers. I'm like, mate, because there's so many times when I can't find shares to short at E-Trade, and I'm like, and it's actually kind of a good thing because I would have got squeezed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, well, maybe I don't need to. If I can't find shares to short, that means the propensity of a squeeze is a lot. Of squeeze happening is a lot higher, or you know.
Yes.
And you know, I don't like to believe that they're going to keep going either. And more downside. Is this piece of shit going to fucking bounce? I'm so annoyed. I think.
Why you've been doing phenomenal without it, so why would you need it?
You're right, Henry. If you know what, you're right. If it's not broke, don't fix it. I've been doing just fine without it, and so what's the point?
Yeah.
I just always told myself. That whenever I got to a point where I could have a high-end broker, that I would do it. And I'm here at that point now, and it's like, I would just use it purely for shorting stocks that have no shares to short at E-Trade.
Okay, and then how much you got to pay for your member?
The fees are.
IPO is now trading.
The
IPO is now trading.
The fees are more expensive. The fees are definitely a lot higher, but I mean, it would be worth it on some trades, I guess. NRXP consolidating over 18. I can't believe I've gone this long. The market's been open over a half an hour, and I haven't taken a trade yet, Henry. This is like unheard of for me. This never happens. Well, I guess I did take a little trade. I took a small little short. I took a short from the 1150s and scalped it basically in the low 11s. Didn't really make anything. And it's still fading, which I knew it was going to. Is this where you buy, Henry? I kind of want to buy it here now. Now I'm getting really antsy to buy.
This looks like a fallen knife like semi yesterday.
FOMO is going to get me, Henry. I feel like it's going to bounce here. It is like semi, huh? All right, I bought some. I only took 500 shares though. So, small position. It's probably not going to go. I got it at 10.54. I'm not adding on the way down because it's probably just... Yep, like there it goes. Look at that dump down to 10. This is where you wanted it, right, Henry? You wanted 10.
If it holds, you have to go sideways and not drop below like 975 for me to think about it. Meanwhile, XBIO's like...
Oh my God, look at it. Fuck me. Why did I try to buy it there? God, that was stupid. Now I gotta wait for a bounce to get out into. Fuck, I'm down $500. Just like that.
Meanwhile, XBIO's just looking beautiful.
XBIO.
Yeah, but I don't like the daily. But it's breaking out on the daily. So I don't know.
Ooh, wow, look at that. You are absolutely correct. I'm gonna cut this loss and refocus. Little bounce, here it comes. What did I get out at? No, not stop on quotes. Can't sell. Get me out. Sell, 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 sell. Damn it. I tried to get out at 10.24. Didn't get me out. Come on, bounce. Just give me, I'm out at... What did I get out at? $10.11. So, not too horrible of a loss, but... All right, refocus on XBIO. That was a stupid trade. I gave in to temptation, Henry. XBIO. It's a one-day failed spiker, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've learned our lesson on those multiple times. All right, XBIO. Let's buy the pullback, Henry. Let me look left on the daily. Oh, man. God, you're right. The daily is brutal, isn't it?
It's already 27 million, so it went through the float rotation 3 times already.
What do you have for a float?
8.7 million.
All right, I bought this little pull. I know I'm a little bit early, but I only bought 1,000 shares. So if it goes down to 3, I'm going to add. I'm in at 338. But I'm going to add. I'm going to scale in. Because this is the first push it's had.
Yeah.
So
I get an order to buy at 3.
Let's look at the float. As soon as it starts to go sideways and curl up, I'm going to add more. But it could do that now. All right, I got 2,000 shares at 338. It's got a float of 8 million. Come on, baby. Damn it, I should have grabbed more shares on that pullback. There she goes. Boom. I'm up 1,000. Oh. Okay, I'm going to sell some right now. So now I just covered my loss. Most of it anyways. On that shitty fucking SCKT trade. Let's get over 4. Is he going to get over... Henry, keep me in this trade, dude. Don't let me sell too early. You're mad because you didn't buy the pull, huh?
Yeah, don't sell.
See,
the resistance at 4, so...
me and Henry are like oil and water. I have a problem of selling too early, and Henry has a problem of not selling at all. So
I'll let you sell 500 shares at 450.
500 shares at 450. Okay. You think once it gets over 4, it's just going to squeeze?
Yes,
Come on, baby. Come on.
The volume was pouring in. It went up 7 million in volume since we talked about it.
Why is it getting... It's just looking like it's getting stuffed up here. I just want to sell it. Fuck.
I look like it's getting bought up.
Damn, NXRP near red to green. Or green to red. All right, Henry. I'm not selling. I'm not selling. I'm not selling. 450 is the goal. Oh, let's look left on the daily real fast. Find out where the resistance zones are at. Well, it is. It got over that pivot point on the daily.
Yeah.
The volume is pretty good right now. I wonder if there's a catalyst. News? Let's look at the news. Increased over 15% pre-market. Why it happened? It doesn't say why it happened. That's the Trade Ideas news. Doesn't say shit. Just says the headline. Thanks, Trade Ideas. And I don't see any news. Do you?
I don't see no news, no.
I love stocks that go with no news. Fuck, Henry. You know what? I want a more size anyways. This is where I can add, correct?
Yeah, it's already over 40 million. So when I first told you about it, it had 24 million. It went up 16 million since we've been talking about it for 7 minutes.
I like how you always watch the volume. All right, I just added my 500 shares back because you said that. Henry, you haven't bought it yet.
Volume speaks volume.
You haven't even bought it yet, Henry. Oh, I should have sold half at 4. Should have sold half of it. I mean, 60 cents a share on a $3.50 stock, that's fucking more than 10%. I have to take some off there, at least half, and then hold the rest. Fuck.
Yeah.
Please go back up to 4. I promise I'll take profits.
All right, I gotta go and I gotta go to work.
Are you serious? Henry, your job is annoying, dude.
We all can't work 5 at night till 2 in the morning.
All right. Are you going to go shower?
No, I already did that.
Oh. I was about to say, just don't take a shower. Hey, are you going to... What about SCKT? Are you done with it? It didn't hold 10.
No, no, not yet.
Okay, look. It's going over 4 now. Come on, baby. Let's go. There she goes. I got to sell some, Henry. Oh, I missed it.
Put the 5-minute chart up.
That's a good suggestion. I'll pull up the 5-minute chart. See what it looks like. I get scared watching the 5. But it's already up almost 100%.
No, it's up 113% right now.
I mean, it has had no red candles yet. I feel like it's going to get stuffed up here at 4. It is getting stuffed.
I look like it's soaking up.
Okay, I'm down to 1,000 shares on it, and they're squeezing. Fuck, right whenever I do that. Oh, look at that. It just, dude, 4, it just has such a hard... I wonder if the shares to short on it.
All right, I gotta get going.
All right, later, Henry. There is
Yep.
shares. No, there's not. What's going on? Trade with Vlad. What's going on with you guys? It's been a minute. Yeah, we've been doing them on Fridays. I stopped for a while after I got COVID back in October. Stopped for a little bit, but we've been trading, man, and we've been crushing it lately. After this action with right now, I'm an XBIO with the 352 average, which Henry says it's going to go to 450, but I don't know. I'm thinking about taking it all off, but I'm going to try to hold it. I only have 1,000 shares left. I sold 1,500 shares up here at $4, so we'll see what happens. I mean, we've had no red candles on the 5-minute chart at all, so I think this is going to be a red candle. We'll see what happens. If it pulls back, I think I'm going to add some shares. Man, this week has been a killer week. It's been fantastic. I had one really, really bad trade yesterday on CMI. It just would not bounce. But, dude, we nailed Neuro, AEHR. I'll probably go over those setups here in a little bit on what they were, because they were fucking fantastic trades. Neuro, me and Henry, what was it, Wednesday, 2 days ago, we nailed Neuro from $12. My last sell was at $34.50. My first sell was at $17. And I gotta give credit to Henry, because I always sell too early. And Henry kept me in the trade, man. He kept me from selling. He talked me out of it. So I just held and I held and I held, and it paid off huge. Made about $10,000 in that one trade, which for me, that's really big. Especially when my goal is $1,000 a day. So, but the crazy thing is the day before, when on day one of Neuro, I actually bought it at like in the 550s on the pullback. So, I'll go over that setup real quick. It was such a good setup. I was already kind of done trading for the morning. And then I seen Neuro. Henry kept talking about it in the chat. And so I wanted to go work out and eat. So I was going to take a break from trading. So on this little dip right here, I bought it at like 557 is what I bought. On this little dip right here. And then I bought 5,000 shares. 5,000 shares at 557 and sold immediately in the low sixes into that first 5-minute candle. And then I sold it and I was like, all right, I'm done. I made $2,700 on it, and then I just left. Went and worked out, and I came back from my workout and it's up here at 10. If I would have held that 5,000 shares till the next day and sold in the 30s, I would have made like 200 grand and on holding overnight. But there's no way in hell that I'm ever going to hold my entire position for an all-night squeeze, because this thing could have just dumped over. I mean, but yeah, we bought in the pre-market when it was consolidating right here at 12 in this consolidation. And when it started ramping and squeezing into the open, I was wanting to sell really, really bad, and Henry wouldn't let me. Thank God he wouldn't let me. So that was a monster trade. AEHR nailed that one too, the number 5 dip buy. We've nailed a couple of last week. We've nailed these number 5 dip buys. We've been nailing left and right. Like SGOC last week, we nailed this one for a number 5 dip buy. So you see right here on this daily, had this big run up, 2 days up to 29. It dumped. Me and Henry and Matt, who pops into this live stream. I don't know if you remember him. He got in the trade. We all bought it at the same, right? I was in at 10. I was in early, but some of these other guys got in at like 9 and even the high 8s. So right here had the big sell-off, and everyone was loading up in the 9s. I was in at 10. I had 5,000 shares at 10, and then the next morning, boom, look at this squeeze. From the 9s all the way up to 19. My cousin, because we got this little group, we got this little trader chat. There's like 5 of us in it, and that's on WhatsApp. My cousin was buying at like 9 and selling. His last sell, I think, was at like 16. Him and Henry had the best sells. So that number 5 dip buy is huge. AEHR, same thing with that one. AEHR. So if you look at this daily chart, AEHR. So it had 1 green day, 2 green days. It had this pullback. I got in actually at 527, which I don't know why it shows the low there. Look at the... I nailed this one this week. This week I did really well with this one. So yeah, this pullback this dip right here, right at the open. I got in at 520. I basically bottom ticked it. So you had the big run up, you had the pullback, I got in, and then I held it all day. And then when it went green and you had this big giant squeeze up to 9, I was selling into that. Unfortunately, I missed almost $2 a share on it because I didn't hold all the way up to 9. I thought it would get stuffed here at 7, so I was selling into that push when it went red to green. But that's okay. I did catch the short. I caught the short yesterday and did this stuff here at 8. That was green to red, or red to green. So I got stuffed here at 8. I shorted it and then faded it all the way down yesterday. So that was a good trade too. And right now, XBIO, look at this son of a bitch. It is holding up. I'm going to go to a 1-minute chart. It's consolidating near its highs, it looks like. So we'll see if this thing can go higher. Right now, it is up, how much on the day? It's up 95% on the day. So how's your trading been going? You been trading the same names? You've been trading the same names as us? Last few weeks, we've been on MRIN, NEGG, Neuro, ALF, which basically MRIN and ALF, those plays are over now. So the next number 5 dip buy is Neuro. That's next one. So I've got, this one is top watch for number 5 dip buy. Let me get Neuro. We'll look at the key levels. Neuro. So Neuro's dumping, which to be expected. So look at this. We had 3 big days, and then yesterday it started selling off. So this thing, it's all the way down to 20 now. It's red on the day. I'm thinking on Monday we're gonna get us a number 5 dip buy. I actually kind of want to buy some now at 20, but it's red on the day and it's just going down. Who knows how far this thing's gonna go down? So let's look at a 15-minute chart. I mean, this thing might fade all the way down to 15 before it bounces. I don't know. If I did take some right now, if I did take any long today, it would be with the intention of swinging it to Monday. And today I would take smaller size with looking to scale into any gap downs or panics on Monday. XBIO at 350 now. See how this holds. I might add some shares in on this pullback. It's at VWAP. Okay, I added some shares there at 350 on XBIO. Let's get this the old 1 minute chart up. There we go. So it pulled back. Maybe I should add some more. Okay, I added a little bit more there at VWAP. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we get some, and it might even dip lower down to 3. But once it starts basing and we get some curling action, I'm gonna add more. I'm gonna try to get up to like 5, maybe 7,000 shares. You're watching HPT and AHPI. I should look at those. I got into Neuro at 410 and sold at 430. You sound like me, sir. Oh, 430, made 20 cents. Hey, at least you made some money on it. Hey, I'm telling you though, right now Neuro is going to be a good dip buy probably Monday. Probably Monday it's going to be a really good dip buy. I'm really tempted to buy some now, but I'm not going to because it's probably going to fade. If I do buy some now, it's going to be very, 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 very small size. I'm going to look at those charts at APT, see if I'm seeing what you're seeing. Are you long biased or short biased? Okay, APT. I'm going to check that one out real quick. APT. Oh, wow. Looks like a double top right now. Let's look at this daily real quick. Yeah, these APT, CODX, those been hot last couple days. Those virus plays, because they got that Delta variant. So yeah, look at that. APT gets over 10. You might have a squeeze on your hands. Are you long or short biased? Long on these. Okay. AHPI. I would say long biased on them too. AHPI. Man, that's choppy. Oh, but on the daily, look at that consolidation on the daily. Right, it's right near the lows. It's kind of consolidating right there over 5. So this continues to hold. Maybe it can squeeze up. And XBIO is holding 350 right now. Yeah, Henry only stays on the live streams till about 9 o'clock, and then he's got to go. He has to go to work. Are you a subscriber at like into like Sykes' chat room or Investors Undergrounds? You follow any of those guys? Right, XBIO bouncing a little bit. Yeah, I'm looking at this month. If I can continue with my trend that I've been on this month. Let me see where I'm at for profits on this month. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trading days left in the month of July. Right now, I could potentially beat my best month ever. I'm at 36,000 on the month. So my best month ever was 47,000. It's very possible I can make 10,000, more than 10,000 next week. So we'll see, but I could beat my new high. I had my best month ever, I think in February it was. And there was only 28 days in February, but January, February, and March were really hot. There was a lot going on. I don't know, this whole year's been fantastic. Other than April and May, where they seem very slow for me. No, you're in Mick and Roland's chat. Who's MIC? Mick and... I don't know who MIC is. I know who Roland's is. Mick. Who's Mick? MIC? I feel like I should know who that is, but I don't. Yeah, that dude Roland, man, he seems pretty solid. He seems like a pretty smooth dude. If I wasn't already like I'm like in I have a lifetime subscription to Sykes's, and I really love IU. Bayo and Alex. I don't know who those guys are. There's another new in that I think there's Small Cap Rockets, which is another one of Sykes' students. Got his own chat room. I know Steven Ducks has his own chat room, but Small Cap Rockets I think is like that dude Bryce Toohey and Matt Monaco, I think, and Jack Kellogg. Jack Kellogg's crushed it this year. That dude, that kid went from like, he's super young too. I mean, let me look up his. I mean, this kid has just destroyed it. Unreal how well that kid's done. Like, once he hit $1 million in profits, his I'm gonna look up his profit chart real quick. Once he hit $1 million in profits, so he's almost at $8 million in profits. Jesus Christ, this kid's just, yeah. Once he hit $1 million in 2020, he hit $1 million like towards the end of 2020, like around like September or July, or I mean, like September, October, and in like basically 2 years. A little less than 2 years, the kid has gone from $1 million to $8 million. That is pretty incredible, man. And I think he started in 2018 or at the beginning of 2018. So it took him about 3 years to get to $1 million, but once he got there, he exploded. I'm a slower learner, though. That kid's an outlier. We are getting some nice consolidation over VWAP on XBIO. I think we're going to get a breakout over 4 here soon. So, I got 2,500 shares now. Nothing super crazy with the size, but look, there it goes. There it goes. Those candles are starting to extend. Let's see if we can get over 4. I'm trying to hold. Henry told me that not to sell any till 450, but it keeps getting stuffed at 4. Oh, come on, you piece of shit. Seriously? Look at that volume surge. Damn, big volume right there. That big volume push. Come on, come on. Get over 4. Come on. Okay, I sold 500 shares there at $3.99. Just because it just keeps getting stuffed up here at 4, but now I think it's gonna rip once it gets over. There it goes. Ugh. Okay, I'm selling more. I sold another 500 shares at $4.12. So that was a decent execution. I mean, the volume is just flowing in like crazy, but it's just not. It just can't go. All right, I sold more. Oh, that sucks. I'm down to 1,000 shares. Henry would be disappointed in me right now. There it goes. He was, this fucker. Damn it. He was right. $4.50. There it is. I got to sell another 500 there at $4.50. I just got no patience for these things sometimes. Still a monster trade there. Fuck yeah. 450s. We're over 450. I'll probably be all out at 5. We're going to 5. Come on, baby. Keep squeezing. Actually, I might add. We'll see how 4 holds. It pulls back to 4. We'll see if the breakout level holds and it can stair step and go up a little higher. I may add shares back. I mean, there's no way I can lose on this trade now. Henry put this on my radar. I wasn't even seeing it. He's like, XBIO looks good. Oh, SCKT, man. Can't believe I didn't pull the trigger at 13. And then I felt like I was chasing at 11.50 when I shorted it. And now it's down to 9.50. So that's annoying. NRXP looks like it's trying to come back. AZLN fading. Neuro fading. Neuro hanging around 20. All right, so it's getting rejected by 450 right now. I'm gonna let it pull back to 4 and see if it can consolidate over 4. Probably gonna try to add here in a minute. Ooh. So yeah, we've been going live on Fridays at 8:10. What? Sweet. So far I've made almost 1,500 on the day. Thank God I cut my, I tried to go long there near 10 on SCKT. I'm glad I cut that. But yeah, we've been going live on Fridays at 8:10 Eastern Standard, or 9:10 Eastern Standard Time. Today I was a little bit late. I'm mainly struggling short bias. I struggle holding long. So you know what? I do. So for like Henry's, I'm fucking amazed at how well Henry can hold his longs. He sometimes he holds too long though. He will hold too long, but what he'll do is like, so, okay, so for me right now I'm in from 350. I've sold most of it. I got a small piece. I got 500 shares left, which is not much. But, you know, say I just set, now that I've booked some profits, I could just put my stop loss in at 351 or 349, maybe to the low of these candles right here. So maybe put my stop loss in at like underneath these candles. So long as it holds that, so like maybe at like 329. And as long as it doesn't hit my stop, because it's going to chop around, it's going to pull back, squeeze up, pull back, squeeze up, and then just as it does that, slowly move my stop up. That's what he does a lot of times. But then when it gets so overextended, if it just gets super ridiculously extended, you just got to sell into that push. That's where sometimes he won't sell into that push, and then the stock will just, you know, sometimes they just have these death candles and they just roll over so fast. I would say for me, I'm about 50-50, short to long. You know, I try to find the multi-day runners and ride the momentum up, and then short, and then catch the fall. Like Neuro, there was never any shorts. I tried to short it yesterday. There was never any shares to short, but yeah, I try to catch the squeeze up, and then catch the short on the way down, and then catch the bounce for the number 5 dip buy. You know what I mean when I say the number 5 dip buy? You just made 20 cents on AHPI. Let me look at that real quick. AHPI. Okay, so I'm assuming you bought it down here near support, near low a day, and it just sold in that little pop. Nice. I know what you mean, man. I have a tough time holding. Look at that. We're going to that's not even hardly even pulled back. You just see, now this is the part where I have a hard time. Like, I want to sell into this right now up here at XBIO. I think it's going to get stuffed up here. I think maybe it gets over 475. It gets stuffed near 5, and then it pulls back. So do you know what the okay, so basically, have you ever heard of penny stocking framework? You know what the penny stocking framework is? If you go on Google, you know what you should do since you're in Roland's chat, because Roland is a Tim Sykes student. Penny stocking framework patterns. And go to images, go to penny stocking framework, and then look up patterns. Now, if you'll see there's a bunch of different examples. But basically the penny stocking framework is like a cycle, because all these stocks go through like a certain cycle. And basically the number 5 dip buy is the first big, like Neuro. That's why I said Neuro is going to be a dip buy very soon. So when you're looking at a daily chart, and you should ask Roland about this. You should get in his chat and be like, hey, do you guys know what the penny stocking framework is, he'll know what this is. But like on Neuro right now, this is, see, it's the first initial dump off of its highs after it ran for, so it's got to be a multi-day runner, not a one-day failed spiker. It has to be a multi-day runner. So this ran 2 huge days, and then it dumps, and it's the first dump. Like, usually the dump lasts 2 to 3 days. So that's why I'm looking to start scaling into Neuro here probably today a little bit. I'll probably buy a little bit today, and then any gap down or any panic on Monday, I'm going to be loading up and buying Neuro, especially if it goes down to around like 15 or 16 in that area, because then it's going to have a bounce. You got the big run up, you got the big dump, and then you'll have a bounce. Now, not all bounces are created equal. Some of them are good, some of them suck. Like BTX had a really shitty one. BTX is kind of an outlier though. So it had a little bitty one. Look, if you look at BTX on the daily, it sold off for on the 3rd day. Okay? It sold off for 2 days. On the 3rd day, it had a bounce. It did have a bounce. I did catch this bounce. But then after that, it sold off. And you can't, after it has that bounce and it starts selling again, don't try to catch it again, because this could happen where it just keeps fading, and it never bounces. So you got to catch it off that first couple of days when it very first when it sells off. In fact, I'm going to buy a little Neuro now. Now, this is a swing trade idea with Neuro right now. I bought a little bit of Neuro, and I'm going to scale in as it goes lower. I'm going to scale in. I'm going to buy a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. My goal is probably to get up to like maybe like 1,000 to 2,000, probably like a minimum of 1,000 shares, probably maximum like 2,000 shares. That's my goal. It works really good. That number 5 dip buy is probably one of my most favorite setups. I mean, it's a long setup too, so you don't have to worry about getting shares to short. All right, so we got a pullback here on XBIO. To add or not to add? That is the question. I'm going to add a little bit. Fuck it. We'll see how it holds this $4 level. It might pull back further to VWAP. I probably added too early. I know I added too early, but that's okay. What's your signal to get in on the intraday for the bounce? A lot of times it's like after the stock sells off for a couple days, a lot of times like the red to green level, like, you know, when it goes green on the day, that's a sign. Or if it's having a first green day, that's a sign. Say like it kind of gaps up a little bit in the morning, you know, that's a signal that it's probably going to it's going to have a green day after 2 days, 3 days of red days. So like I took some, I just bought 300 shares of Neuro just now at $19.68, and I mean Neuro right now, I mean Neuro could come back today, but I'm not anticipating that it will. I actually kind of want it to keep lower the better. I kind of think that it's going to sell off more, but Neuro could. Let me get Neuro. That's a really good question, because we should look at some of these others and see where the signal was to buy. I mean, if you look at Neuro, the reason why I'm starting to buy now is because it's down 50% off its highs. I mean, the high was 38 and it's at 20, so it's down roughly 50% off its highs. So a lot of times I start buying there when it's down 50% off its highs. Now that's roughly. Like I said, it's probably I expect this thing to go lower down to 16 or 15 before it bounces. But usually around 50%, somewhere around that area, a lot of times they bounce during that area. So if we look at SGOC, that was a great one. SGOC last week. And if we look at like the 5-minute chart on SGOC, where the signal to buy was. Okay, so it sold off. The high was 29, and then it faded all day. It faded all day, all day, all day, all day. Now, if you look in the after hours, it's kind of consolidating. Then the next morning, it gaps up. See, it gaps up, so it's officially green on the day when it gaps up the next morning. Because, I mean, the red to green line is determined by the previous day's close. So, it gaps up the next morning, it's officially green. So on this dip right here, anywhere in this dip, you buy it. And then you risk the previous day's, you risk the red to green, or the green to red. So, I mean, the green to red on this one would probably have been like, it looks like previous day's close. So it looks like it was like 960. So, you know, you buy in here somewhere around 10. I was long at 10. And then you'll see right pre-market, it starts shooting up. Boom, and it just squeezed hard, fast. So that's one idea. Sometimes they're red on the day. And they like, so for me, like, let's talk about Neuro. A potential scenario for Neuro. Okay, so right now it's at 20. Let's say that this thing just continues to fade all day long, right? Let's say it closes at like, say, 1750 today. Then on Monday, let's say you get a morning panic or a big gap down to say like 15 or 14. Any kind of morning panic, even though it's red on the day, any kind of morning panic or a big gap down, I would probably buy. I'd probably really size in big there on Neuro. Now, Neuro looks like it's holding 20 pretty well. I guess they put out earnings yesterday, and I guess their earnings were better than expected, which means they probably still are shitty. XBIO. It's holding over 4 now. Holding over 4. It briefly touched 4 and then it just got bought up immediately. Let's see here. There's not a whole lot moving today, actually. This XBIO seems like the biggest runner of the day so far. And XBIO may be done. Let me look left on the daily one more time. Wow. Look at this. XBIO. That volume. Big volume today. I don't know, though. If XBIO can't hold 4, I'm going to get out. I probably should have sold it all up there in the 460s, but I want to try to give it a chance. Mark Crook from Sykes' chat just said, let's go NLST. So we'll look at that one real quick. NLST. Okay, so it looks like he wants to dip by this. Let me look at the daily. Oh, so he wants a big panic. He wants a big panic. NLST. Definitely not a dip buy right now. But maybe they had some bad news. Let's see, look at the news. I'll look at the float on NLST. NLST. And this is an OTC also, NLST. I hate OTCs. Okay, so yeah, NLST's panicking. So I think Crook's wanting to buy this on a big panic, but I mean, in order to dip by NLST, I mean, it's a pump chart. So this thing has been, this is a pump chart, and today looks like the big crash day. So you definitely don't want to be early on these if you're dip buying this. But I mean, like say like with NLST, if this thing intraday here in the next hour or so, I mean, if this dumped to like down to like 6 or 5, I'd probably dip by it. But it's really panicking hard right now. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that panic on NLST. It's really giving it up fast. But I definitely don't want to be early. I'm going to wait. So here's a potential trade right here on NLST. Yep, NLST. These OTCs have some nice bounces on these panics. Oh, it looks like he was short. He covered half. Look at that. I bought 300 shares of Nuro and it's starting to curl towards 21. I'm actually up almost 500 bucks on it. Wasn't even planning on making any money on this trade right now. Man, NLST, come on, keep panicking. I'm trying to keep myself from buying NLST right now, but I am getting an order ready. We need extreme panic to buy it. Oh, it might bounce right here. Fuck, I think I missed it. I want it to go down to like 750 or... it's starting to bounce now. I don't want to chase this though. We'll see. This may be a fake out. It may just have a little tiny bounce and then fake us out.
IPO is now trading.
I'm going to take a little profits here on Nuro. I'm going to sell 1/3. Sold 1/3 of Nuro here at 21. Because this may just be a little stuff here at VWAP on Nuro. And then... Okay, yeah, this may just be a stuff here. And then it may just roll over and keep fading. So I might as well pay myself a little bit. Yep, look at that. It's starting to bounce. I missed it. Oh well. Meanwhile, XBIO consolidating. So I'm going to put my stop loss in at 490 or 390 on XBIO. So as long as it continues to hold near the highs and consolidate over 4, we might get one more wave up. So we got the first wave, the pullback, and then we got the next push, and then so now we're consolidating, going sideways up here, another bull flag, and then now maybe we'll get a third wave up over 5, which I will be selling all of that into, all of my XBIO. This might be it right here. Come on. If it gets stuffed, I might just take it all off. See if it can get out. See if it can get out. Come on, baby. Here comes the volume. Ooh, it looks stuffy. Yep, I missed the sell. I tried to sell. I tried to sell at 442, and it just couldn't. I better put my stop loss in just in case. Okay, I got a stop loss in at 390. All right, so that was a fake out on NLST. It's going lower. I'm glad I didn't chase it and try to buy it. I didn't get FOMO. Look at that. It's going lower. That was a fake out. So Mark Crook just says a flush to low 7 would be ideal dip buy. He said, not sure why I covered so soon. The hell? So I tried to buy some here at 8.15, and E-Trade is giving me some. I need to acknowledge somebody. Over-the-counter acknowledgement. All right, I accept. Yes, I know these stocks suck. Okay, so I'm going to try to buy some here. Getting executed on these shitty OTCs is horrible. All right, I got executed at 8.16. I'm expecting it to go lower, too. So I'm going to scale in. I'm taking small size on this because I'm not really expecting it to, I'm expecting it to go lower. But it might get bought up right here. To buy more shares or to not buy more shares? Okay, I got more at 803. It's probably going to go lower. And when this thing does turn around, it starts to bounce. So now I'm going to watch the level 2 a little bit and see if I can see if I can see the bid stack up. The bids should stack up on these OTCs. You can usually see them pretty well. You'll see the bid stack up. It'll firm up. Look at, wow. Oh, should I add some more? No. I'll just wait. 775. It really, really caught up right there nicely. All right, so I got 1,000 shares with an 809 average. I don't know if this is a fake out or if this is the real bounce. I almost added, I tried to add, or I was getting an order ready to add here in the like 780s, and then it just bounced. I wasn't quick enough. Should have used a hotkey. Come on, NLST, let's go. My goal with this would be close to 9 somewhere. 9-ish. Make $1,000 on it. So this may be another fake out like this one was, but I don't know, with this reverse shooting star, I'm thinking that maybe that might be the bottom. So
IPO is now trading.
Okay, I bought a little bit more shares right there at 806. I bought some more. Looks like it's gonna hit my stop loss on XBIO. So it took me out, broke even on the rest of those shares. Still a good trade on XBIO. SCKT's trying to come back. XTLB hitting the high a day scanner. I think it looks like NLST is going to go lower. Yep, it is. There it goes. Maybe. I don't want to get too many shares too early. Okay, there it goes. To add more here or to not add? Okay, added a little bit more right there at 785. See if it breaks low a day. Yep, look. So it just put in a higher low. I think the bounce is going to come. I think maybe that was a pretty good add. Okay. Think it may have found a bottom. Maybe.
IPO is now trading.
No bounce yet. 8 firming up on the level 2. Big bidder at 790. Come on. So I got an 806 average now. And I'm hoping that we can get a bounce to, well, I mean, so the VWAP on E-Trade is 875, so I'll probably start selling some there. But with these OTCs, when they bounce, man, sometimes the bounce they bounce so well on the OTCs. So, I mean, the red to green, the most I would hold it to would be the red to green, which is 940. I mean, if I hold to 940, I would be really proud of myself. but I doubt I'll do that. I mean, this may go lower. I was telling myself I wasn't gonna buy any of it until it got into like, mid to low sevens. But I mean, it looks like it's firming up here in the high sevens, so I gotta take some. I got FOMO and I don't want to miss it, right? I'll be right back. I gotta get some water. I'm backity back and I'm back, y'all, and I'm back. I'm back. All right, starting to bounce. Come to daddy. Bounce for me. There we go. 820s. There we go. Sold some at 827. Should I sell some more at 830? We'll see what happens. I always sell too early, so we'll just wait. See what happens. All right, couldn't help it. I sold some more at 828. All right, so next profit target's going to be something between 850 and 875. The executions on this OTC have been pretty good today. I've had a couple times where like I just couldn't get out. It wouldn't execute me on shit. It makes me hate OTCs. And a lot of times with OTCs, when they do start
IPO is now trading.
just how when this thing, they're not real choppy. So like whenever it falls, it just falls straight down. When it goes up, it just goes straight up. But this one's a little, it's got a little more chop to it than normal. So there we go. Come on, 850. 835. PRFX got halted. Oh, wow. PRFX. What a bounce. From 3 up to 5. Man, this thing's moving. Kind of tempted to sell more here. I'm afraid it's going to pull back to 8. There it goes. 830. 833. Come on. Okay, just sold a little bit more at 833. Probably shouldn't have, but nothing wrong with paying yourself, I guess. So she's still climbing. I said my next profit target was 850, and I sold 3 cents later. Doing my best to be patient. Come on, come on. There it goes, 837. I'm going to put in a sell at 850. I'll put it at 849. There's 845. Keep going. Alright, now it's starting to pull back a little bit. Well, should have took it at 845. That's alright though. It might pull back a little bit, put in a higher low, and then squeeze up higher. See if it pulls back to 8. May not even get back to 8. No, pulling back to 825. Alright, so there's been so many times whenever I dip out an OTC like this, and then I sold into this first push, this first wave, this first little bounce, sold it all, and then left and went and did something and came back, and it was up here near red to green. So I'm going to try my best just to be patient with it, but XBIO holding over 350, consolidating under VWAP. I kind of want to get back in it. I got back in XBIO. I mean, you gonna risk 350? I'm back at XBIO, gonna risk 350. I got back in at 368, and I'm thinking that this has the potential to come back and retest the highs. It's starting to crawl right now. And Neuro's holding over 21. I mean, Neuro just may consolidate here over 20 and may even come back and go green on the day. Who knows? Neuro's held its gains really, really well comparatively, you know, to some of other stocks when they run this much. Okay, looks like Crook just said something in the chat. See what he said. MDGS definitely not in play. Shorts all rebounds. Looking for bounces on XBIO to short, ideally 4 area. Oh, wow. Well, I better put my stop loss in then. So he's wanting to short XBIO, which I don't blame him. I was thinking to myself, whenever, if XBIO bounces to 4, I was going to be selling start selling over 4. There goes XBIO. Going to get near 4. I'm going to try to sell some up here near 4. It's the 90s. Okay, I sold some there at 391. God, what a sell-off on PRFX, Jesus. And XTLB just keeps going higher. Okay, here comes our 4. $405. Sold some more there. Crook's scaring me out early. I was going to try to hold till like 430, between 425 and 450 on XBIO. But now he wants to short it. There's no shares to short on this thing. Not at E-Trade anyways. Oh, there is. Wow, that's weird. Okay, I shorted some. So I'm boxed in now on XBIO. I'm not going to sell the rest of my long yet. I'm going to scale into this short, into this high day resistance. Getting my orders ready. So I got because they may run out of shares to short at E-Trade. So I'm putting in orders right now to scale in at 424, at 444, and then we'll risk the high day. XBIO still pulling back to 8. Maybe this goes lower. I don't know. Glad I sold some in the 830s now. I was kind of shitting on myself for selling too early. All right, I sold the rest of my long. I don't know. This looks like it might. Now, I completely agree with Crook that this is going to end up being a short today because of the last time it ran, it failed. Look at that. I mean, the volume is over than that, but I think that this probably ends up rolling over and giving it up too. And I didn't see any specific news on it. Is there news? Not seeing any company specific news. There's no news on it. But my biggest loss I ever took was on a stock with no news. So can't underestimate them. So right now I got 2,000 shares short of XBIO at 3 with a 399 average. So I might be a little bit early. It probably is going to bounce towards the highs. I don't know though. We'll see. Oh man, NLST is NLST. Well, it's not putting in the. I'm glad I took some profits now. Let's see how it holds 8. If it can hold 8, I'm probably going to get out. Man, if I would have known there were shares to short up here at 450, I would have been shorting up here at 450 and covering down here near 350. Man, XTLB just keeps hitting the high day scanner. I think it just got halted. XTLB. Wow, this thing is really moving. Look at that volume push. All right, this is going to have to make the main charts. We're going to have to watch this one. Definitely on watch. It's got a float of 3.5 million. So NRXP, you are getting taken off of the main show. XTLB, we have to put you up. Oh, it halted. Yeah, halted on the way up. Wow. So we'll see what's going to happen with this one. Volume's coming in. All right, XBIO. So with XBIO, we'll see. Now that it's starting to roll over, it's got this little head and shoulders pattern. We'll see how it holds the 360s. If it holds the 360s, I'll cover some. Because it might hold, put in a higher low, and then squeeze up more. Who knows? Oops. What? come it's not letting me cover? XBIO. I'm trying to cover some and it's not letting me for some reason. What the fuck's going on? Cover. Okay, there it goes now. Covered some at 375. Covered 1/4 of my position. Neuro's holding up, man. I kind of want to add shares back, but we'll wait. So this may just be, it may just trade in the channel between 350 and 4, and then it could come back later today and squeeze out. It's going to the low 370s now. I'm probably looking to take some more off here in the low 370s. Come on. Get under 370. 371. What did I get executed at? Took some more off there at 370. All right, today's shaping up to be a pretty good day. Not bad. And this XTLB, this should resume in 1 minute. And meanwhile, NLST holding over 8. SCKT's trying to come back. And XBIO is going to test the 360s. Is it going to hold? Looks like it's going to hold for right now. Okay, I covered a quarter of my position. NLST or XTLB is about to open. Blast off. XTLB. See what it does. XTLB. Man, it's moving. He's going to give it up right here. He's going to pull back. No shares to short or D-trade on XTLB. Might be a pullback play though. Pulls back. Could buy it. Look at it. There it goes. Thank God there's no shares to short. It's still going. Squeezing. Look at that. Could have bought it after that open. I'm not chasing it up here, though. What did you get out on? You said you got out. On what? Which one? Oh, you were shorting this morning on NLST and you got out. Okay, I get it. And look, there goes. Fuck, I was covering XBIO too early. Well, I still got 1,000 shares, so. I could hold 350 right here. Let's see if it holds 350. XBIO. There, fades. There's 350. See you later, XBIO. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. I'm going to cover a little bit. Covered some more. Damn, I fucking have traded the shit out of XBIO. Traded this one good today. Bought the first pullback. Sold into the squeeze. No, actually, I didn't even buy. I bought this pullback right here. This is the first pullback. Bought this one. Sold some. It pulled back. The VWAP. Added. Sold more. I didn't know there were shares to short, or else I would have shorted up here. Pulls back. Bought. Sold here at 4 and shorted. And now we fade, fade, fade. Oh, wow. XTLB halted on the way down. Damn, XTLB is a crackhead. NLST curling a little bit. NLST, I'm kind of just want to get out of it. Take my little $150 and move on. I mean, I guess it is I guess I should just put a stop loss in at 8. Because it could, NLST, yeah, let me get this back up. NLST, I mean, it put in a lower high, and this thing could potentially bounce to like over 850 up towards 9. What to do with it? Because I need to take a break from trading. I need to go work out. Maybe get some food here in a little bit. I don't know what to do. Should I take profits in NLST? Should I take the minimal profits or hold for it to go higher? Because I kind of don't think it's going to go higher. Looks like it's ready to roll over right now. NLST, you're a disappointment. Please check the number of shares you entered. What are you talking about? Oh. I put in too many shares. Alright, I'm just going to put a stop in, I guess. But I'm afraid to leave it alone. What if it doesn't execute? I mean, it is consolidating. It's going sideways. Alright, I sold the rest of my NLST for minimal profits. kind of disappointed in myself. But I'm afraid to set the stop loss at 8, and then I walk away from my computer, and it starts failing massively, and then OTCs, and I don't get executed, and it just goes against me forever. So I'm afraid of that happening with OTCs. They're dumb, and it probably is going to bounce and go higher. I might, if you put a gun in my head and tell me which way is NLST, I think it bounces more, but I need to go do other shit. So XTLB halted on the way down. XBIO still fading. This could be a double bottom right here on XBIO. So it might find support right here in the 340s and then bounce back up. Maybe. I'm going to hold the rest of these shares though for an all-day fade. Because the last time XBIO had a big spike, what did it do? Look at that. Sold right the fuck off. So, shit, look, a week ago it did the same thing. So why would today be any different? With no news. There's no news on it. So fuck XBIO. In fact, I'm going to try to add shares at VWAP. 380s. Why would today be any different? I don't see any reason why it'd be any different. Okay, I got another order to short more at 377. I'm going to let this fade. Top potential buy though. I mean, I'm still long right now, 200 shares of NURO with a 1973 average, but I'm hoping for more fade on NURO. Lower the better. Number 5 dip buy. So if this goes down further, I'm going to be adding for a bounce on Monday. That's the plan with that one for me. Other than that, I think I'm done for now. I'm going to let XBIO work short for me. Same with NURO. NURO, I think we're going to get a nice bounce on Monday. So I think I'm done for now. I'll be back next Friday at 8:10 Central Standard Time, 9:10 Eastern Standard Time, 9:10. If I'm late, if I'm 5 minutes late or 10 minutes late, I'll still be there. I'm sorry if I'm late. I apologize if I'm late. I need to set a damn alarm clock. I'm not going to be late. Fuck that. I'm not going to be late next week like I was today. Other than that, trade safe. Thanks for tuning in live. Thanks Trade with Vlad for tuning in and interacting. See you guys next week, next Friday. Bye, Felicias.